Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I am Saurabh Shashidaran, Customer Success Manager for ARC Advisory Group India. Today, we are unpacking ARC's latest analysis on the temperature transmitter market report. Once again, joining with me is the author of the report, Kiran Chavan. So let's dive in. Hi, Kiran.
Hi Saurav, thanks for the introduction.
Thank you, Kiran, for joining. So, to begin with, could you explain the scope of the temperature transmitter market analysis report?
ARC's report on the global temperature transmitter market comprises of segmentations such as region, industry, safety integrity level, power supply, sensor type, customer type, sales channel, revenue category, mounting style, intelligence, transmission method, communication protocol, transmitter housing type, number of head mount input nodes, and fixture types.
That's a comprehensive structure covering everything from installation style to communication protocol. So, let's talk about the supply landscape.
Suppliers of temperature transmitters include several of the major suppliers of process automation systems, global field instrumentation specialists, and services like Siemens, ABB, E&H, Emerson, and Yokogawa.
Right, there are some of the strongest players in industrial automation. Now let's explore what fueling the market's growth. Like, what are the key growth or success factors driving this market?
Demand for instrumentation is growing. The demand for instrumentation is growing as more instruments are required to manage processes with increased energy efficiency, safety, and compliance with strengthened environmental regulations. Additionally, wireless technology makes installation faster and more cost effective. Field devices use is always increasing as wireless technology makes more point accessible. Technological advancements being sought in plant upgrade are incorporating more diagnostics, multivariable measurement, and capabilities to operate under extreme conditions.
Right, Kiran. But on the flip side, what are the challenges that are slowing it down? Like, what are the inhibiting factors?
One of the major inhibiting factors is supply chain constraints. Global supply chain are still grappling with the whispered uncertainty driven by a weak global economy, geopolitical instability, and growing mismatch between supply and demand. While sectors like semiconductor and electronics are showing early sign of recovery, a full market correction still appears far off. Rising costs of raw materials and energy along with labor shortages continue to strain operations. Meanwhile, climate disruption, regional conflicts, and trade restrictions further compliance logistics and transportations. In response, many companies are encouraging investments in supply chain visibility, automation, and diversification strategies. Yet the timeline for a stable supply-demand alignment remains unclear.
That's a complex web of challenges. Now, let's shift to the buyer's perspective. Like, what strategies would you recommend to a buyer of the system?
Thanks for the good question, Saurabh. One of the major strategy is leverage smart sensor on field devices. Users need to focus on leveraging smart field systems to create value in process industries. Smart sensors as a enable for industrial IoT will play an increasingly important role in process automation in the future. ARC also recommends that users work closely with temperature transmitter suppliers and the other stakeholders to better understand how measure ROI and share best practices for intelligent device management. Users should always seek opportunity to leverage industry standards such as ISA to improve their own plants, operational performance, and help remote the application of field systems and intelligent device management in their respective industries.
Thank you, Kiran. Now, let's touch on the broader trends. Like, are there any important trends or point you would like to share with our audience?
Increasingly strengthen environmental regulations. As a customer work to improve safety, productivity, and compliance in the wake of increasingly strengthen environmental regulations, the number of measurement point and reliability of temperature transmitter are expected to increase. End users and engineering firms are working towards this global and expect the same from the other suppliers.
Right, environmental compliance is definitely influencing design and deployment decisions, I guess. So now, finally, let's talk about the benefit of the study. Like, how can buyers, whether suppliers, asset owners, or service provider, be benefited from this report?
This research report provides a strategic insight into temperature transmitter market. The report includes quantitative assessment and forecast of various temperature transmitter projects and segmentations, as well as discussion of the world regions. Data and insight provided in the report have an important value to the both end users and suppliers of the temperature transmitter project.
Thank you once again, Kiran, for walking us through the report. To our audience, for more information, please visit our website, www.artweb.com, and also stay tuned for more videos on the market reports. Thank you once again, Kiran, for joining.